FFA final drive. So hang tight. We're just getting a few other things lined up, including critters, and we'll be good to go. Test, test. Yep, we're good.
to go.
National anthem singer.
And where's she? Go ahead and go with the good afternoon. Well, where's that?
We need national anthem singer. I asked Ryan's on it. I asked. Oh.
There is. But we're waiting for the national anthem.
I got a girl that can sing it. No, I got a girl.
She literally has a gal.
Whatever it is, it's Saint, whatever. I got a singer. Okay, your name? I said you're called Saint Maria. Someone told me I had a singer like that. She said Maria. I owe her one because she was going to do it for us, and I said, no, it's her Maria. Maria. And that lost her.
Okay, I won't. I won't.
We can just go for it. Don't be mad at me. You'd be so good. Okay. Ready to go? Are we ready to go? Do I go for the video? Yes, you can go. Boss, you go. Boss does.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 156th edition of the Nebraska State Fair here in Grand Island, Nebraska at our 5 Points Bank Arena. Welcome to the show arena. Thank you for joining us today for the final drive. During our final drive presentation, we will recognize winners and select your FFA livestock champions from their respective classes, a culmination of the hard work and dedication of these Nebraska FFA youth exhibitors. We now invite our 2025-2026 Nebraska FFA officer team to enter the Nebraska Farm Bureau Show Arena to present the flags for today's presentation.
And at this time, we would ask you to rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the flag as we honor the United States of America with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was amazing. Gorgeous.
That was absolutely beautiful, and all your coworkers out there cheering you on. Thank you so much, Maria. Of course, an absolutely gorgeous voice and talent for our audience today. Just as we recognize the flag in the opening ceremony, every FFA meeting, we are thankful for the men and the women who have provided the ultimate sacrifice and defended our freedom here in the USA. We appreciate the support of the many sponsors of the Nebraska State Fair. Thank you to 5 Points Bank Arena for being our arena sponsor and supporting today's youth in agriculture. We also recognize and thank all the individual livestock show sponsors, breed sponsors, and award sponsors providing in-kind and financial contributions through the Nebraska FFA Foundation. Let's give them all a round of applause, please.
Today, we meet the hardworking FFA members that have invested time, energy, and countless hours in the respective supervised agricultural experience programs. First, let's meet the state leaders of the Nebraska FFA Association. The Nebraska FFA Association has over 12,000 members representing 219 chapters across Nebraska. Each student is enrolled in agricultural education courses, conduct a supervised agricultural experience program, and participate in FFA leadership and skill development competitions and activities. Nebraska FFA is led by state officers, 7 students who are currently in college. Let's go ringside and meet the 2025-2026 Nebraska FFA officer team. Your Nebraska FFA president, representing the Bishop Neumann FFA chapter, Jake Rizak. Representing Lewiston FFA, your state secretary, Leah Christian. Calling Shadron home, your state vice president, Jaden Tiedemann. Your state vice president from the Aurora FFA chapter, Cash Marges. Representing the Logan View FFA chapter, Meredith Ruda. State vice president from the Pleasanton FFA chapter, Josh Pierce. And completing the Nebraska FFA officer team from York FFA, state vice president, Alexis David. Join me in a round of applause thanking our Nebraska FFA officer team, student leaders representing the Nebraska FFA Association's over 12,000 members and 219 chapters.
At this time, we would like to recognize our Nebraska State Fair Board and listen to a few comments from the Nebraska State Fair Board representative, Boyd Strope.
Thank you for coming, everybody, and welcome to the FFA final drive at the 156th Nebraska State Fair. What a great legacy for our state to be having a great fair for that number of years. Great job on the national anthem wherever she went. And I think Jamie said it has been sung 78 times here at the fair. So that shows our tradition to our nation that we respect it. We would not be able to put a fair on like this without a great leader. We have one of the best, and that's Jamie Parr. I saw her. I don't know if Jamie's in here now or not. But Jamie started with the fair in Lincoln, came out here, is now our executive director. She has put together a wonderful staff, hardworking, intelligent over the few years, and that's what makes this whole fair, not just here, but the vendors, tractor pull, and everything come together. And we are already starting work on the 2026 State Fair. I'm Boyd Strope, the chairman. As I said, I'd like to introduce my team, see if I catch them all. Tom Shellpepper is our current vice chairman. Kathleen Lodel is our 4-H representative. Kevin Jorgensen is a board member. Alan Kale. Kevin Havlovic. Beth Smith was past chair. Lana Hubbard is our current treasurer. John McKeever is our current secretary. And Don Caldwell is a past chair also. So in a few minutes, we'll have some champion animals picked out here, but the real champions are the exhibitors, not only in the ring here, but out in the barn. Some have gone home. That's just part of it. They understand it. But I am excited for the future of Nebraska for one reason, and that's our great youth. They are going to continue this state, keep its traditions, and just make it better. Also, I know it's a tough job. Thank you, judges, for coming. We appreciate you very much. So enjoy the show.
Thank you again for the countless hours and the endless support to make the 2025 Nebraska State Fair a success for our young leaders across Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, let's show them our appreciation once again with another round of applause. And now I would like to have you direct your attention to the big screen for our 2025 Nebraska State Fair FFA Final Drive video production honoring our exhibitors. For over 156 years, families from across Nebraska have come together to showcase the best of the best in agricultural youth leadership and exhibits at the Nebraska State Fair. Let's direct our attention to the show ring as we introduce you our youth champion exhibitors. Starting out first in swine. Our first livestock species in recognition today in the final drive is our champions of the FFA Swine Show. As we go ringside, let's meet the showmanship. First year out of school is Zane Sims from the Loop City FFA. This 19-year-old has been exhibiting for 6 years and plans to attend CCC in Hastings for diesel technology and loves just showing the swine. Your senior showman is Ryder Brayback from the North Bend Central FFA. This 17-year-old has been exhibiting for 8 years. He plans to get a degree in animal science and said really showing pigs and hanging out with friends, the best part of the fair. Into your junior class, Taryn Sudik from the Bishop Newman FFA. This 16-year-old has been exhibiting for 8 years and has showed a hog named Ham. Plans to finish high school and attend college with an ag degree and keep showing, and of course being with friends and family, a good part of the fair. Your sophomore is Leighton Schroeder from the West Point FFA. This 15-year-old's been exhibiting for 12 years and it plans to attend college and do some livestock judging, and it's just hanging out with friends and family is all about the fair. Your freshman, Leah Hartman from the Logan View FFA. This 14-year-old's been exhibiting for 7 years, enjoying high school, then off to college, but making memories with my family and friends is the best part. And finally, representing the junior high is Gemma Clement from the Central FFA. This 12-year-old brought Ralph into the show ring and plans to attend college and win showmanship, planning to hang out with friends and family for her at the fair. And of course, congratulations to Ryder Brayback, representing the North Bend as a chapter has named your Supreme Champion FFA Swine Showman. As we move on now to our FFA breeding gilts. Your Supreme Champion breeding gilt. They would like you guys to exit the ring. You can hang out if you want, but. All right, here as we move on now, this is the FFA breeding gilts. Your Supreme Champion breeding gilt exhibited by Leighton Schroeder of the West Point FFA. Into the ring is Maya, weighing 238 pounds. Your reserve champion, Supreme Champion breeding gilt, exhibited by Ava Karna from the West Point FFA. This 17-year-old's been exhibiting for 9 years, bringing in Jordy at 309 pounds. Plans to go to UNL to study animal science and then to be a veterinarian. Your third overall champion breeding gilt, exhibited by Chase Hartman of the Logan View FFA. This 18-year-old's been exhibiting for 10 years, brought in Betsy at 320 pounds, and really wants to raise show pigs, and just showing pigs is the best part of the fair. Your fourth overall breeding gilt was exhibited by Emma Ott from the Heartland FFA. This 17-year-old's been exhibiting for 6 years and brings in Phoebe, plans to attend college and study pre-med, and just loves to show at the fair. And your fifth overall breeding gilt, exhibited by Adam Elves from the Shickley FFA. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now it's time for our FFA Market Hogs, your gilt champion. The Champion Market Gilt. All right, Honey was a little shy, wanting to come in the ring. Your Champion Market Gilt, exhibited by Mackenzie Brennan from the Kearney FFA. This 18-year-old's been exhibiting for 3 years. Honey weighs in at 288 pounds, currently attending Kansas State University, majoring in animal science with a minor in nutrition. Your Reserve Market Gilt, exhibited by Mason Janda of the Centura FFA. This 17-year-old has been exhibiting for 9 years. This is Tinkerbell at 237 pounds. Plans to be on an elite livestock judging team and pursuing a degree in vet science. Your third overall market gilt is Cruz Molina from the Lee FFA. This 13-year-old's been exhibiting for 7 years. This is Dory at 259 pounds. Cruz plans to go to college and then come back and help with the family farm. Your fourth overall market gilt, exhibited by Ava Carnop from West Point FFA. This 17-year-old's been showing for 9 years. This is Jenny at 293 pounds. She plans to attend college at UNL studying animal science and then go on to be a vet. And your fifth overall market gilt, exhibited by Cooper Lovett from the Beatrice FFA. This 18-year-old's been exhibiting for 12 years. This is Peanut at 260 pounds. Plans to study ag business at SCC. And just like everybody else, they all love to be with friends and family at the fair. Now we'll move on to our barrow champions. Your champion market barrow, exhibited by Adam Else from the Shickley FFA. This 21-year-old has been exhibiting for 16 years. This is Mo coming in the ring at 312 pounds and plans to stay involved in the ag industry. Your reserve market barrow is Regan Crackle from the Wilbur Claytonia FFA. This 17-year-old's been exhibiting for 7 years. This is Moose, 303 pounds, plans to attend college and study some form of agriculture. Your third overall market barrow, also exhibited by Adam Else from the Shickley FFA. Our fourth overall market barrow is Tyler Butcher from the Morrill Mitchell FFA. Tyler is 22 years old and has been exhibiting for 13 years. This is Viper coming into the ring at 265 pounds. Plans to grow the farming operation with his dad. Your fifth overall market barrow is Mason Yonda from the Centura FFA. This 17-year-old's been exhibiting for 9 years. This is Captain Jack Sparrow coming in the show ring at 259 pounds. Plans to be on an elite judging team and get a degree in vet science. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our 2025 Nebraska State Fair FFA swine judge, Brock Huron. Brock lives in Oklahoma with his wife, Kaylee, along with their 2 sons, Fisher and Hart. He's a national champion livestock judging contestant in Redlands Community College and judge at Oklahoma State University as well. He's an ambassador with Purina Honors Show and runs Huron Genetics. In his spare time, he enjoys judging shows around the country and golfing with friends. With that, we'll turn it back ringside.
Man, these are neat events, and I really appreciate Nebraska for having me up here. And anytime you get the chance to do one like this, it is extremely humbling, especially for me. I was just a really normal ag student all the way through school and just had a lot of interest in the show pig world, and it kind of snowballed from there. So I definitely cherish the opportunity to come to Nebraska and to get to sort the FFA portion of your show. I really am excited. There's so many of you taking part in the FFA project. It's probably easy and a bit cliche to say, but it's one of those projects that can really influence you in a lot of ways. In the video there a second ago, it mentioned you can meet people and you're in the relationship piece to this deal. When I look back 15, 16, 20 years later on my experience, that's something that still is influencing me and positively influencing me. So whether you made it to this far or you're still hanging out in the back of the barn, you're sitting up there, I encourage you to get to know as many of your peers as you can, get to know their parents, their friends. It's pretty incredible where that can take you one day. This is one of those things that's really influenced me a great deal, and I'm sure it definitely can for you also. Kids, you have a lot of life ahead of you and lots of things. I just have a few things for you as you go through your life. Just remember to always be honest, be kind, and get to know our Lord and Savior. And those things will really help you throughout your life. This show has been absolutely tremendous. If you would, thank all the folks that put this show on and made it run so smooth. They did an incredible job. You know, I've gotten the opportunity to judge several shows throughout the country, throughout the Midwest in the last few years, and I'm very fortunate from that standpoint. But sometimes you get to those state fairs and there's pigs that you really like, and you get to use them, and that's great. But there's one that I found this week that I'm going to remember for a while. This one, he just hit me like a ton of bricks. This one just didn't show up here. Someone had a plan, and these people, you can tell, have worked really hard on this pig. Not that everybody didn't, but this is one of the more incredible show projects that I've gotten the chance to see around here. I'm going to put the microphone down and go select your champion, but when I do, I want you guys to do the best you can, get as loud as you possibly can, and celebrate these young people because this is an incredible set of show pigs, and this experience and this environment is worth it. So if you would, help me congratulate this young person when we select you a champion.
Congratulations to Adam Elfs of the Shickley FFA with your Supreme Champion of the Market Hog Show.
You know, as we get into reserve here, I think there's a lot of options, and quality is tremendously deep. There was one division that really stood out throughout the last couple days to me. We're going to keep them together. The young man's second place bear is going to be reserve grand.
Your reserve one goes to Regan Crockett from the Wilbur Claytonia FFA.
It's not every day I get to judge market gilts, but I felt like that division was really interesting and pretty exciting for me. I definitely prefer to judge breeding gilts because when I find some of them that I really like, hopefully they get bred on. But either way, this one's really, really good. She's going to be next. Young lady right here is going to be third.
And congratulations, third overall goes to Mackenzie Brennan from the Kearney FFA. Fourth overall.
No, wrong. Elfson. Oh, it's Gil. Mason Janda.
All right, your fourth overall will go to Mason Yonda of the Centura FFA. And your fifth overall, congratulations to Adam Mouse from Shickley FFA. Now let's turn our attention and meet some of our 2025 officers. As we turn it over and welcome from the Nebraska FFA State Secretary, Leah Christian, and the Lewiston FFA chapter providing comments on behalf of the Nebraska FFA Association here at the fair.
Good afternoon, Nebraska State Fair. My name is Leah Christen, and this year I have the privilege of serving as the Nebraska FFA State Officer next to my teammates Jade, Lex, Meredith, Josh, Cash, and Jake. We have the honor of representing over 12,000 FFA members in 219 chapters all across Nebraska. From big cities to small towns and everywhere in between, FFA has a place for everyone. FFA starts in the classroom, goes to competitions, and then students are also able to continue through supervised ag experiences. This week, it has been a true honor to see and witness all the hard work and dedication that FFA members have put into their projects. Seeing their grit and determination is truly inspiring. Congratulations to all exhibitors, and good luck in the final drive.
Thanks, Leah. Next up here at the 5 Points Bank Arena for the final drive, let's meet our champions from the FFA Goat Show. Our Goat Show judge today is Spencer Scotton, calling Nevada, Missouri home. Let's go ringside and meet your Nebraska State Fair FFA Goat Show Division champions. In the out-of-school area, our winner today was Colton Burnt from Riverside FFA. Colton is 19 years old, has been exhibiting for 5 years. Parents are Denny and Carrie Burnt. Animal's name was Beth. Colton plans to finish college at UNL with an animal science degree and raise show goats. Congratulations, Colton. In our senior area, our winner was Kelsey Luby from Seward FFA. Kelsey is 17 years old. This is her 9th year exhibiting. Parents are Derek and Katie Luby. Animal's name is Blaze, and future plans are to win overall showman. Congratulations, Kelsey. In our junior area, our winner was Brooke Carey from West Holt FFA. This is Brooke's 8th year exhibiting, and she is originally from Atkinson. Parents are Misty and Tyler Carey. Animal's name is Rolo. Plans to go to cosmetology school. Congratulations, Brooke. In our sophomore area, our showmanship winner was Arabella Ropsmeyer from Shelton FFA. Arabella has been exhibiting for 10 years. Is from Shelton, Nebraska. Parents are Sarah and Tony Rolfsmeyer. Plans to attend UNL or OSU to major in pre-vet or animal science and then attend K-State Vet School. Congratulations, Arabella. Our freshman winner was Jackson Jordan from the Cambridge FFA chapter. 6 years showing from Cook. Parents are Clay and Bryn Jordan. Animal's name is Doc. Jackson plans to continue growing as a showman and explore other FFA contests. Congratulations, Jackson. And in the junior high competition, our winner was Colton Seabrent from the Pierce FFA chapter. This is Corbin's 6th year exhibiting at the fair from Pierce, Nebraska. Parents are Jared and Katie Seabrent. Animal's name is Daisy. Plans are to pursue an animal chiropractic and grow the goat herd. Congratulations to our junior high winner. Let's give these students all a round of applause as they exit. And congratulations to Colton Burnt, representing the Riverside FFA chapter, who was named our Supreme Champion FFA Goat Showman. All right, moving into our Breeding Doe Championship. Our Supreme Champion was exhibited by Corbin Seabrent of the Pierce FFA chapter. Corbin's parents are Jared and Katie Seabrent. Animal's name is Daisy. Plans to attend animal chiropractic school and grow the goat herd. Our Reserve Supreme Champion was exhibited by Taya Hamilton from the Nebraska Ag Academy FFA. Taya has been exhibiting for 10 years from Lee. Parents are Kent and Kathy Hamilton. Animal's name is Diva. Taya plans to be a real estate agent. Congratulations, Taya. Our 3rd overall champion was Carrie Sane of the Norfolk FFA. This is Carrie's 15th year exhibiting from Norfolk. Parents are Scott and Kelly Sane. Animal's name is Babel. She plans to continue telling the story of agriculture through her own experience as well as Central Valley Ag. Congratulations, Carrie. 4th overall champion was Cammie Held of the Lee FFA chapter. Cammie's been exhibiting for 10 years from Lee, Nebraska. Parents are Keel and Heather Held. Animal's name is Wanda. She's attending UNL for Ag Education and Ag Communications. Congratulations, Cammie. And 5th overall is Madison Kramer from the Shelton FFA chapter. Madison has been exhibiting for 16 years from Shelton. Parents are James Stevenson and Lisa Kramer. Animal's name is Tiger Lily, and she just passed her occupational therapy assistant board, has bought a house, and is starting her own registered herd as her goals. Congratulations, Madison. All right, in our FFA Meat Goat division, in our lightweight division, our champion was exhibited by Taya Hamilton from the Nebraska Ag Academy. This is Taya's 10th year exhibiting. Lee is home. Parents are Kent and Kathy Hamilton. The animal's name is Thor. Taya plans to be a real estate agent. Our reserve champion was exhibited by Clara Johnson of Palmyra FFA. Clara has been showing for 10 years from Walton, Nebraska. Parents are Ann and Jeff Johnson. Animal's name is Wham. Her goal is to finish her education and continue on to law school. Congratulations, Clara. Our third line weight was Addison Vavracek of Schuyler FFA. Addison has been exhibiting for 4 years. Parents are Corey and Brian Vavracek. Animal's name is Jasper. She's attending Oklahoma State University, where she plans to pursue a career in agriculture communications. In our middleweight division, our champion was Corbin Seabrant from the Pierce FFA chapter. Corbin has been exhibiting for 6 years from Pierce. Parents are Gerald and Katie. Animal's name is Bo, and Corbin plans to pursue animal chiropractic and grow his goat herd. Our reserve champion middleweight was Taya Hamilton. Taya has been exhibiting for 10 years from the Nebraska Ag Academy. Parents are Kent and Kathy Hamilton. Animal's name is Oreo. Plans to be a real estate agent. And our third middleweight placement belongs to Jace Allen. Jace is from Scotts Bluff chapter. Parents' names are Brad and Gina Linton. Animal's name is Skippa. Plans to attend college and become a millionaire. Congratulations, Jace. In our heavyweight division, our champion was Allison Vavracek from the Schuyler FFA. Allison has been exhibiting for 9 years from Schuyler. Parents are Brian and Carrie Vavracek. Animal's name is Onyx. Allison plans to complete a veterinary collegiate judging career. Congratulations, Allison. Our reserve champion was exhibited by Kelby Rasmussen in our heavyweight division. Kelby's been exhibiting for 5 years from Boone Central. Parents are Cody and Sarah Rasmussen. Animal's name is Calvin. Plans to keep working on showing goats for the season. Congratulations, Kelby. Coming in third in our heavyweight division was Taryn Sudek from the Bishop Newman FFA. Taryn is from Ceresco, 8 years showing. Parents are Tyler and Kelly Sudik. Animal's name is Teddy. Plans to finish high school, attend college, and major in ag major. Congratulations, Taryn. In our Market Doe division, our champion was Hudson Schmidt of the Alma FFA. Hudson has been exhibiting for 7 years. Parents are Tyler and Jill Schmidt. Animal's name is Fredita and plans to go on and study veterinary medicine. Congratulations, Hudson. Our reserve champion in our Market Doe division was Baylor Barons of the McCool Junction FFA. Baylor, this is their 11th year showing from McCool, from Friend, Nebraska. Parents are Bob and Julie Barons. Animal's name is Lucy. She's a freshman at UNL, majoring in animal science and pre-vet. And our third place winner in our Market Doe division is Briar Crawford from the Cross County FFA. This is Briar's 4th year of exhibiting at the fair. Parents are Tanya and Dan Crawford. Animal's name is Emily. Plans to continue school and continue to raise goats. Congratulations to all of our participants today here in our final drive. Let's meet our 2025 Nebraska State Fair Goat Judge, Spencer Scott, as he reviews this set of division champions. Spencer grew up in Nevada, Missouri on his family's cow-calf operation where they raise show cattle. He judged collegiately and is currently the livestock judging team coach at Redlands Community College in El Reno, Oklahoma, and continues to raise show goat and cattle and goats with his wife and family.
What an awesome event to get to be a part of. I love these multi-species grand drives where we get to showcase all of these young people and all their hard work, and I really enjoy getting to watch the other species as well. And I was super excited to get to come back to Nebraska. It's always awesome to get the opportunity to come to a state fair of this magnitude, but to get the opportunity to come back a couple times. I've got the chance to work with you in the goat ring before. I got to work with you in the sheep ring last year, and to get the opportunity to come back at an event like this is truly special to me, and to get to do it with a set of judges that I just think the world of and have a tremendous amount of respect for. Whenever I saw their names that listed next to mine, hey, that made me feel pretty good, like I was really doing something. And so it was cool to get to spend time with them and to get to catch up and really enjoy getting to listen to their comments. And I'm excited to see the sheep and the cattle. I really enjoyed watching the pig drive. And so as we get out here in the goat drive, this has been an awesome 2 days of goat showing. We have the showmanship and the breeding does that you got to see yesterday. We had an awesome market goat show here today, and like I talked about, just having the opportunity to get to work with your young people here in the state of Nebraska for the last couple of years, and even before that, has been truly humbling, and one of the truly great venues across the country. And whenever Nebraska hosts their state fair every year, it's kind of cool. Even last weekend, as you were working through the 4-H side of things, I was tuned in and I was watching to see what was going on, because this is one of the premier state fairs in the country, and not maybe the most premier venue. And I tell you what, though, this place, it wouldn't be anything, just an empty shell, without the passion and without the people that you've got sitting along that rail right there. Everybody that pours so much into this event from the top down, everybody that I had work in the ring was absolutely awesome to work with. Your staff here at Nebraska State Fair truly does an absolutely incredible job for your young people around ringside. If you would, put your hands together in appreciation for what they do. Another cool thing about these grand drives, for these young people, it rewards hard work. With what we do, there is nothing else like it. There is no better place to be that rewards more work and time than what we're doing right here. For you young people, it's a pretty cool opportunity to get to be out here, and you get to see that hard work, that time, determination, that your efforts have paid off. There's other young people that didn't get to make it out here. They probably learned a little bit about resilience and needing to stay with it and keep working hard. And that was kind of me whenever I was growing up. I'll tell you what, I got real resilient, because there wasn't a lot of times that I got to make it out here that I seemed to be working. I thought just as hard as everybody, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade my time with my family. I wouldn't trade the time with all the other great friends and great people that I've got to spend time with over the years. So as we get out here, I'll get off here and we'll get you top 5 here in our market goat show. What was really impressive about our goat show was the depth, the quality. I was really excited to get to see them back together, and really get to dig into part of our division champions out here. Really happy with our front line and all the way through. And there was more than just this set of them that were very high quality. The depth and quality was very good. And as I was expecting, as I was coming up here every single time I've got to come up here to the State Fair in Nebraska, it has been exceptional. But I think this might be the deepest set that I've got to judge up here. I want to commend all of you young people, everybody behind you. Whenever you get done today, whoever helped you get here, you tell them thanks and you give them a big hug, and that'll mean a bunch to them. I'm going to get off here. We're going to select a top 5. I think the margin to difference between 1 to 5 is pretty narrow, because that's how good the quality that we got to see here today is. If you would, one time, let's congratulate our young people, and I'll set this down and we'll get you top 5.
Our champion is Allison Bavracek of the Schuyler FFA chapter. And our reserve champion goes to Taya Hamilton from the Nebraska Ag Academy. Third place goes to Corbin Seabrant of the Pierce FFA. Fourth place to Clara Johnson of the Palmyra FFA. And fifth place to Taya Hamilton from the Nebraska Ag Academy.
At this time, we would like to now recognize the Nebraska State Fair 1868 Foundation, represented today by Terry Galloway, for comments on our final drive.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm Terry Galloway. I'm chairman of the 1868 Foundation for the Nebraska State Fair, and we get the privilege of raising funds for the improvements here for the Nebraska State Fair, but also the premiums that go for these animals here for both 4-H and FFA. And what a great organization it is for the youth here, the FFA, and we're just proud to be a part of it. So over the last 3 years, we've been involved with raising money for the premiums. I think we've raised over $160,000 for the winners that are in the arena here today. So we certainly want to say congratulations to all of them. Thank you for supporting our organization. And I'd like to introduce our Executive Director, Lindsay Kepke. So thank you.
Thanks again, Terry. Next up here at the Nebraska State Fair, it is time for the final drive in our championships for the FFA Sheep Show. As we head ringside, let's meet your FFA Sheep Show Division Championship, starting out with showmanship. Our out of school goes to Colton Byrne from the Central FFA. This 19-year-old has been showing for 5 years. Brought Rip in and wants to finish college at UNL with an animal science degree and raise show goats. Your senior showman is Hayden Schroeder from the Wisner Pilger FFA. At 17, he's been showing for 9 years, plans to raise show cattle and head off to college. Over to our junior. Our junior exhibitor is Grace Mitchell from the O'Neill FFA. She's been exhibiting for 12 years. She's 16 years old and showed Pedro here at the State Fair. Plans to attend Oklahoma State for animal science and head to vet school. Your sophomore is Jillian Muntz from the Elmwood Murdoch FFA. This 15-year-old has been exhibiting for 8 years and plans to be a vet tech. Your freshman is Colburn Clayson from the Cambridge FFA. This 14-year-old has been showing for 3 years in FFA, 8 years in 4-H, and plans to be a YGB counselor. And finally, representing the junior high, Jada Clement from the Central FFA. This 12-year-old has been exhibiting for 5 years, plans to go to college for animal science, and the goal is to win the market show 1 year. And congratulations, Jada Clement, representing the Central FFA, was your supreme champion FFA showman. Now we'll recognize our Breeding U champions. Your Supreme Champion breeding ewe was exhibited by Callie Collins from the Northwest FFA. This 20-year-old is brought sugar into the ring, plans to finish school at K-State with an agribusiness degree. Your Reserve Champion Supreme breeding ewe was exhibited by Colburn Clayson from the Cambridge FFA. This 14-year-old brings Wakanda into the show ring, plans to continue showing lambs and serve as a YGB counselor. Your third overall Supreme breeding ewe, also exhibited by Colburn, but literally likes to hang out with friends, with my lambs and my family, and this bringing in the ring was Marvel. Your fourth overall breeding ewe is exhibited by Justine Pope from the Shelton FFA. This 18-year-old has been exhibiting for 13 years. This is Sweetie and currently attends Fort Scott Community College in the livestock judging team and plans to get a PhD and a career in veterinary pharmaceutical development. And your fifth overall, exhibited by Jalen Clement from the Central FFA. This 19-year-old has been exhibiting for 11 years, and this is Margarita. Plans to graduate from UNL and just really enjoys hanging out with my show family. Now on to our breeding ram champion. Your Supreme Champion breeding ram, exhibited by Kenzie Ward from the Central City FFA. Kenzie is 21 years old and has been exhibiting for 15 years. This is Carlos, currently a senior at Nebraska Wesleyan, studying to be a special education teacher. Your Reserve Champion breeding ram was exhibited by Braden Wergzen from the York FFA. This 18-year-old is bringing Run It Back into the show ring, been exhibiting for 2 years, plans to continue to show and developing my sheep herd. Your third overall Supreme Champion breeding ram, exhibited by Lauren Brem from the Nebraska Ag Academy. This 15-year-old has been exhibiting for 8 years. This is King Bob, plans to attend Kansas State University, majoring in animal science and a pre-vet minor. Now for the selection of your Supreme Champion market lamb here at the Nebraska State Fair. Representing the lightweight division, the champion Hayden Schroeder from the Wisner Pilger FFA. This 17-year-old has been exhibiting for 9 years. Todd and Holly are his parents. Now this is Rafiki from the Lion King. Plans to show a goat next year. Your reserve also goes to Hayden Schroeder from the Wisner Pilger FFA. And this is Simba. Future goals, hey, this is not a bad goal. Grow taller, and of course, likes fitting cattle as well. And your third lightweight overall is McKenna Ranchi from the Adams Central FFA. This 15-year-old has been exhibiting for 7 years. Will and Megan are mom and dad, and this is Waylon. Plans to go to college and get a degree in animal science. Now we'll move on to our middleweight division. Your champion, Colburn Clausen from the Cambridge FFA. Lance and Aaron Clayson are the parents, and bringing in the ring is Batman. Plans to continue showing lambs playing basketball and volleyball in Cambridge High, and she says, go Trojans. Your reserve exhibited by Jada Clement from the Central FFA. This 12-year-old has been exhibiting for 4 years. Jeannie and Jason are parents, and this is Stephen into the ring, plans to attend college and go on to get a degree in animal science. Your third place middleweight is Kale Tasifi. This 17-year-old has been exhibiting for 12 years. Christy and Lake Keith are the parents, and this is Petey. Plans to go to K-State for college and then settle down and raise show sheep. Now on to your heavyweight division. The champion exhibited by Erica Donahue of the Central FFA. This 18-year-old has been exhibiting for 10 years. Carrie and Paul are parents, and this is Stevie Boy. Plans to graduate from Northwest Missouri State University while continuing my breeding program. Your reserve exhibited by William Skabinski of the Ord FFA. He's 19 years old, been exhibiting for 11 years. Jamie and Dawn are the parents, and bringing into the ring is Jack. Plans to attend SDC in Beatrice. Your third heavyweight exhibited by Taya Hamilton from the Nebraska Ag Academy. Kent and Kathy are her parents. This is Roscoe, and she'd like to become a real estate agent. Now for our champion market ewe lamb. It is exhibited by Tromax Sakura from the Pleasanton FFA chapter. Justin and Mariah are the parents. This is Matilda, plans to keep showing and working with the livestock. Your reserve champion, Market Ewe Lamb, Keaton Fadig from the Brady FFA. This 18-year-old has been exhibiting for 9 years. Matt and Holly are his parents. This is Purplelicious as her parents, and plans on currently attending Colby Community College and obtaining my Gen Eds and then transferring to a 4-year to pursue her degree in agriculture. Your third Market Ewe overall is Ava Carnop from the West Point FFA. She's been exhibiting for 9 years and is 17. David and Shannon are her parents. Bringing in Princess, plans to go to UNL and have a plan on to go to vet school. New this year, bringing in your champion Hair Sheep. It is exhibited by Arabella Rossmeyer from the Shelton FFA. This 15-year-old has been exhibiting 10 years in 4-H, 4 years for FFA. Sarah and Tony are her parents. Her plans to go to FFA, becoming a state officer, and before attending UNL or OSU, majoring in pre-vet and animal science. Your reserve champion Hair Sheep, exhibited by Joanna Orborni from the Seward FFA. She is 13 years old. This is her first year showing in FFA. Chad and Peggy are her parents, and bringing in Chip, plans to continue showing Hair Sheep and building up on the herd. And now our champion Whiteface Influence, exhibited by Elizabeth Skavinsky. A 15-year-old is from the Ord FFA. Jamie and Dawn are her parents. This is Wilbur, plans to attend UNL and major in ag education. And your reserve champion Whiteface Influence is Kenley Fadig from the Brady FFA. This 16-year-old has been showing for 7 years. Matt and Holly are the parents. This is Chuck and plans to attend college to be an animal nutritionist. Now it's time to meet our judge, Dr. Jeff Ripley. Jeff holds a BS in agribusiness from Charlton State University and a master's in education from Texas State University, his PhD in ag education from Texas A&M. He enjoys judging livestock shows and has judged all across the country. He and his wife Tina live in Franklin, where they own and operate a hardware store. They have 4 children and a grandchild who someday will soon be in the show ring. And with that, we will turn it over to Dr. Ripley to make that champion selection.
Well, I would just echo what my friends and counterparts have said about the honor of judging the Nebraska State Fair. I've been here before, and it's just a tremendous state fair, one that still focuses on agriculture and youth, which is where I think state fairs need to continue to focus. That's what's important. That's what's going to move our country forward, and it's young people like these that are going to do that. So quite an honor to be a part of a state fair like this and have an opportunity to be back. Phenomenal set of young people that have just done a great job through showmanship, through the breeding show, through the market show today. We started off with a set of lightweights, and it just got really good throughout the day. But, the sheep are great, the young people are better, and the families and communities that put y'all up, that support you, are what make this program the best youth development program in the country, bar none. Whether it's 4-H or FFA, it's youth livestock that makes a difference. And I can tell you, young people, some of you have been in here before. Some of you, this is your first time to be a part of a Grand Drive. Some of you will be back, but don't take it for granted. This is a big deal to be a part of a Grand Drive like this in your state fair. Look around. These young people that you show with are going to be your lifelong contacts. When you go to college, they're going to be your friends at college. When you get into industry, they're going to be contacts that you have. So I've seen it, and at the time when I was young and doing this, I didn't have that realization, the impact that this program is going to have on me for the rest of my life, but it does. It's shaped me into what I've done. Everything I've done has been a result of what I was able to do and fortunate and blessed to do as a child participating in the youth livestock program. And I know sometimes you can take it for granted, and I know sometimes you get tired of going to the barn. You just want to go do something else, but I'll promise you, this is going to benefit you long term. It's the best thing you can do. So congratulations to your parents and your ag teachers and your communities that support you and help you do this, and congratulations to you. I'm probably a little biased here, but I would say that the crew that managed the lamb show for the last 2 days, they're the best at the fair. So be sure and thank them. I don't know where they are. They're back here somewhere. Phenomenal group of professionals that care about kids, that give of their time and just want to be here to help you. So be sure and thank them before you leave, because they work really hard for not a lot of money for several days up here helping with this state fair. A phenomenal group. So an honor to work with them, and an honor to have the opportunity to sort and work with you young people. I'm going to put the mic down. I'm going to go get you some champions here. We'll pick 5 in this particular division. I expect the crowd to be really loud with each of these 5, because these kids have worked awfully hard. Congratulations to each of you.
Coming out of the heavyweight division, congratulations, Erica Donahue from the Central FFA. Congratulations out of the middleweight division, Colburn Clayson from the Cambridge FFA. Our third overall is your heavyweight reserve, exhibited by William Skabinski from the Ord FFA. Your fourth overall comes from the champion of the lightweight division, Hayden Schroeder from the Wisner-Pilger FFA. And congratulations, your 5th overall, exhibited by the Reserve Middleweight Division, Jada Clement from the Central FFA. Thank you for allowing us the time as we get ready to welcome and excite some more opportunities for the youth here involved in the FFA. Now on is the 4-H Fed Steer Challenge recognition. The 2025 Nebraska 4-H Fed Steer Challenge participants and recognizing them for their achievements. Youth in this program are 4-H members ages 14 to 18, and most are also active FFA members in their local chapter. The goal of the Fed Steer Challenge is to enhance the traditional 4-H beef project through rewarding production merit and carcass value at the market animal, along with accurate and complete record keeping, industry knowledge, and producer engagement by the participant. Participants meet monthly for educational webinars. First, we'd like to recognize our 2025 Fed Steer Challenge participants. Keisha Elber of the Webster County 4-H and the Blue Hill FFA. Eldon Hack from Franklin County 4-H and Franklin FFA. Eli Janney from the Fillmore County 4-H and Fillmore Central FFA. Evan Lukemeyer from the Kearney County 4-H and Minden FFA. Laurel Moore, Clay County 4-H and the Sutton FFA. Spencer Snyder, Frontier County 4-H and McCook FFA. And Casey Werneman, Arthur County 4-H and Arthur County FFA. Now, these participants competed in multiple categories, including growth performance, carcass merit, record book, and their final industry interview. They also received points for their participation in educational opportunities offered by the program each month and for their participation during the 4-H Beef Show. Live placings. We want to first recognize our top live placing steer, which took place during the 4-H Market Beef Show. Our top live placing went to Laurel Moore. In growth performance, it refers to the average daily gain of the animal. Top 3 growth performance winners, each receiving a cash prize. In third, Spencer Snyder with an average daily gain of 3.59 pounds a day. Second went to Evan Lukemeyer with an average daily gain of 3.84 pounds a day. And first to Laurel Moore with the average daily gain of 4.26 pounds a day. Now into carcass merit. Carcass merit scores are determined utilizing carcass data obtained from Nebraska beef at time of harvest. Each of the top 3 will receive a cash prize. In 3, Eldon Hack. Second goes to Eli Janney. And first, congratulations to Casey Wernsman. And now for record books. Participants put together a feed summary, expense summary, performance summary, and answered essay questions while trying to tell their project story in a creative way. Each of our top 3 will receive a cash prize. In third, Eli Janney. Second goes to Evan Lugermeyer. And first to Spencer Snyder. Industry interviews. Youth were interviewed and scored last weekend regarding their projects and what they learned, as well as their knowledge of the industry. Each of the top 3 again will receive a cash prize. In third, Keisha Elber. Second to Eli Janney. And first to Evan Lukemeyer. Your overall score is then calculated by combining all categories. Our top 5 overall will win a cash award as well as a $500 scholarship to UNL College of Ag Science and Natural Resources. And we had a tie. In fourth, Casey Werneman and Eldon Hack. In third, Laurel Moore. Second to Eli Janney. And first to Evan Lukemeyer. A big congratulations to all our participants who completed in the Nebraska 4-H Fed Steer Challenge. Thank you to 4+ Feeders out of Lexington for serving as our producer who supplied a pool of steers from which our participants could select. If they prefer, participants can also be able to self-select calves from the January starting point. We'd also like to thank a big thank you to CoBank and the Nebraska 4-H Foundation for sponsoring all awards and educational expenses for the 2025 Fed Steer Challenge. We look forward to continue to improve the program as we enter 2026 and find new ways to involve both 4-H and FFA members. If anyone is interested in the program, please reach and contact Ashley Benish or Carrie Elson of Nebraska 4-H or Dr. Brian Rilling of UNL's Animal Science, or go to 4h.unl.edu/Fed Steer Challenge.
Our final livestock species into the 5 Point Banks Arena and show ring for the final drive today is our champions from the FFA Beef Show. Our beef show judge today is Dr. Ryan Rathman, hailing from Slayton, Texas. Let's go ringside and meet your FFA Beef Show division champions. First up, showmanship. In our out-of-school division today, our winner was Bree Bosshammer from the Amherst FFA chapter. This is Bree's 10th year showing. Parents are Brian and Anne-Marie Bosshammer. Bree plans to continue and hopes to work someday in policy and international trade. Congratulations, Bree. Our senior winner today was Catherine Neighbor from the Seward FFA chapter. Catherine's shown for 9 years. Parents are John and Crystal Neighbor. Catherine plans to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and get a degree in animal science, specializing in beef cattle genetics. Congratulations, Catherine. Our junior winner today was Jaylee Haggerty from the St. Paul FFA. Jaylee is from St. Paul, and her parents are Leo and Gina Haggerty. The animal's name was Melody. She plans to attend college and become a veterinarian. Congratulations, Jaylee. Our sophomore winner was Anna Mead from the Blue Hill FFA chapter. Our freshman winner was Jace Prince from Clarkson FFA. Jace's parents are Kenny and Sarah Prince. Jace plans to attend college and judge livestock. Congratulations, Jace. And our junior high winner was Kinsley Bremer from Fullerton FFA. Kinsley's parents are Jenna and Frenzen and Kevin Bremer. Wants to be a veterinarian and go to vet school at K-State. Congratulations, Kinsley. And congratulations to Bree Bosshammer, representing the Amherst FFA chapter, was named our Supreme Champion FFA Beef Showman. All right, now we're going to meet our exhibitors. So first up is our FFA Beef Supreme Champion Bowl. Our Supreme Champion Bowl was exhibited by Peyton Scott from the Gordon Rushville FFA chapter. Peyton is first year in FFA showing from Gordon. Parents are Cammie and Jake Scott. Animal's name is Creed. Peyton's goals in the future are to attend and go into the sports medicine field. Congratulations, Peyton. Our Reserve Supreme Champion Bull is AJ Poshbull from West Holt FFA. AJ has been exhibiting for 5 years. Hometown is West Holt. Chapter is West Holt. Parents are Barry and Gina Poshbull. Animal's name is Rooster. Plans to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and major in agribusiness. Congratulations, AJ. Third overall Supreme Champion Bull is Emerson Peterson from Logan View FFA. Emerson has exhibited for 5 years. Parents are Nick and Nikki Peterson. Animal's name is No Worry, a.k.a. Knox. Emerson plans to graduate from high school and attend college to major in animal science. Congratulations, Emerson. In our Supreme Champion Female Division, our champion was exhibited by Vienna Sells of Nebraska Ag Academy, FFA. Vienna has exhibited for 4 years from Utah, Nebraska. Parents are Courtney Sells. Animal's name is Tally. Vienna plans to continue working hard and one day win a major. Congratulations, Vienna. Our reserve champion was exhibited by Peyton Scott from Gordon Rushville FFA. Peyton is from Gordon, Nebraska. Parents are Cammie and Jake Scott. Animal's name was Taffy. Future goals for Peyton were to attend and go into the medical field. Congratulations to Peyton. Our third overall reserve champion breeding female was exhibited by Kyler Plugi from the Waverly FFA. Kyler's hometown is Lincoln. Parents are Justin and Julia Plugi. Animal's name is Raxi. Kyler plans to go into the agriculture field. Congratulations, Kyler. All right, and our 4th and 5th overall breeding females were both exhibited by Adam Elfs of the Shickley FFA. Congratulations to Adam. All right, in our feeder calf area, our champion and reserve champion feeder calf were exhibited by JC Joe Wolfinger. And our 3rd overall spring champion calf was exhibited by Sarah Mead from the Aurora FFA. Oh, who's coming in? Sarah is from Aurora, Nebraska. Parents are Steve and Deborah Mead. Animal's name is Miss Ivory. Sarah is studying animal nutrition, and her goal is to win showmanship at the Nebraska State Fair. Congratulations, Sarah. All right. We're now going to start bringing in our market beef show.
All right, Danny, I'm going to cut back in here for a minute when we do these. And one of the first things I want to do is they're not getting it announced very good. And I heard a pretty sorry little clap. If you guys are out there listening and you can thank the 1868 Foundation, I don't think they realize maybe everybody announcing. If it's not for 1868, this doesn't happen. That's what's made the money. That's what's brought it here, and that's what made this thing so tough. And I'm going to tell you what, we owe them a huge debt of gratitude. The other thing that for the beef cattle that I want to get announced really quick is they also are going to get to show they're going to get to sell it or pull a trailer donated graciously by Wilson Trailer, Cooper Feeds, Acres Equipment, Henderson State Bank, Doran Cattle, Hawkswell Farms, and Dawson Cattlemen. They get a use of it for a year and then a buyout option. And I really want to give a big shout out to Amy Hawkswell for organizing that the last couple of years. That trailer's a big deal and it means a lot. They're bringing in right now, they're bringing in the market ever.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
That'd be Clayton Pribble. And then I believe the reserve will be Jackson White. Is that right? You got to catch my back here. You better get paying attention, Danny. Yep. Big shout out to the Pulse. I think Rudy's got them caught up now. We got everything on there. If you want to go on the Pulse and check out whatever they won, where they came from, and what they are, we'll do that. The other thing I'd really like, Jackson's walking in here, I'd like to really take a second. Remind everybody, if you want pictures, get on Legacy Livestock. They've done a great job here. Heidi and her crew's been here all week, and there's some awesome pictures. Coming in now is our champion British steer. That's Wyatt Senek, steer weighing 1,433 pounds, representing our division winner. And our reserve, exhibited by Blake Day, steer weighing 1,355 pounds. All right, next up should be, if I'm catching it right, we got our Continental steer, right? Well, he's going to lead the other one. Everybody's wondering which one Adam was going to lead. Adam Elfs has had a heck of a fair. This is Adam's champion Continental registered steer. In reserve, coming from Avery Keister. The champion Continental weighed 1488, and the reserve weighed 1435. That Continental breed, Danny, that's got really tough here lately.
Yeah, it's very tough.
It's
I
amazing.
thought those two steers were
we thought that was good till these next ones come in. But all right, now for the division winners in our crossbred, Devin Larson weighing 1240 out of the first division. And then we've got the reserve, Kevin Panoke. Pancake is otherwise known. That's his weight on there.
1210 on that one, Tim.
1210, Midget Man. That sounds right. His name is Midget Man. Okay, and then we got Brayston Hawkswell coming in next. Brayston steer won the middle division, weighing 1,382 pounds. If you turned in here late, that was one tremendous division that he came out of. And then our reserve coming and he came out of, I think, the same class. And he, Colin Rasmussen, weighing 1378, that reserve division. And we got the big division coming yet. Yep, Hadley Dunklow's coming out first with her steer out of the third division, weighing 1439. And then I guess that's where the Elf team is betting. You know, if you missed it before, Adam also was the exhibitor of the champion market barrel and the champion overall. So here comes Adam Elfs yet again, and he had the 4th and 5th place breeding heifers too. But here comes Adam Elf weighing 1448. So I'm going to get off of here, but again, a huge shout out to the FFA that does it, the 1868 Foundation, and that trailer. I'm telling you, that group, thank them. Wilson Trailer, Cooper Feeds, Acre Equipment, Henderson State Bank, Doran Cattle, Hawkswell Farms, and Dawson Cattle Company. We'll visit with you again before we sign off, but we're going to get off of here for a minute. Unless Dan, you got any other?
No, I'm good for now, Tim, until the end.
We're going to let the good doctor, our judge today, Dr. Ryan Rathman. We are fortunate to have him, and just does a great job coaching and judging, and he's just been absolutely outstanding with our kids. Because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Is we got some youth out here that all deserve recognition. That we all know watching this, they're the ones that they put in a lot of work. The families that do this is just incredible. But this has been a great steer show. All right, I'm done.
Yes, she is. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hi, Jill. Yes, thank you so much. As director of the Nebraska State Fair and the Exarban Stock Show, I get to experience so many different aspects of Nebraska's largest and most prideful contest and celebration of agriculture. I continue to encourage you to surround yourself with people smarter, kinder, and better at work than you. The Nebraska State Fair board, staff, superintendents, volunteers, and certainly the exhibitors are some of my most enviable mentors and leaders. They and you here in this arena and in these barns, you demonstrate the core values, the passion, and respect that I aim to emulate. Congratulations to all exhibitors, those of you in the show ring this afternoon, and those of you who were afforded the opportunity to make changes for your future, to do better, and to live in agriculture and Nebraska the good life. Thank you for showcasing your fair face with us here at the 2025 Nebraska State Fair.
Thank you so much, Jamie. Before our selection is made, our Supreme Champion will receive the use of a Wilson trailer from Wilson Trailer of Grand Island for 1 year with the option to buy. Thanks as well to Cooper Feeds, Acres Equipment, Henderson State Bank, Dorn Cattle, Huxwell Farms, and the Dawson County Cattlemen.
And with that, we turn it back over to our judge for his final evaluation.
All right, I got a question for all the kids in the audience. Is Labor Day y'all's favorite holiday? Nobody raises their hand on that one. We got one young man over here. So it's probably because you get off. You know you're getting off on school. No school on Monday during Labor Day. It doesn't have an Easter bunny or a patron saint like Saint Nick, but it's still, I think, very appropriate that we get to celebrate y'all's Nebraska State Fair on Labor Day. Because, hey, what are we celebrating? We're celebrating the labor of these kids. And it's not just today, it's the entire year, right? It's a labor of love. All of our stock show families love it. But these kids love what they do. And it's a great day to celebrate their work ethic and their grit and their hustle. It's the kind of stuff that we hope will grow them into kids that have the kind of character to have the grit and the hustle to accomplish big, big things in their lifetime. So couldn't think of a more appropriate way to celebrate Labor Day than to do it here at the Nebraska State Fair with your kids. And I thank you also for the labor of the board of directors over there that serve and give of their time, and for the folks that run the show. I thank y'all for your labor. I thank you for these FFA officers and y'all's labor of love and what y'all do as officers and trying to make certain that you conduct yourself in a professional way and demonstrate an example for others to follow. So, hey, I'm very thankful to be with y'all here in the state of Nebraska. Coming from Texas, another big agricultural state, I feel like we got a lot in common. We both come from states that have monstrous agricultural engines, and they're a big part of our economies. To judge the market beef show today is special in this state. I think here just recently, probably Nebraska moved to the #1 spot, not in the football polls, but in the cattle feeding numbers polls. Y'all passed us up. I think y'all got about 2.75 million or so. We dropped back a little bit with the screwworm situation. We had to close the border, so we don't have as many Mexican imports there. So y'all passed us up. So apparently not everything is best in Texas. Nebraska is the #1 feedlot state. But there you go. Cheer for that. But, I think about 10% of y'all's economy is driven off of ag. And so this is truly the state that I would say is the heart of agriculture in this great country that we're blessed to live in. And so I thank you for your farmers, and I thank you for your ranchers, and I thank you for your livestock breeders for what y'all do to set the tone for the rest of the ag industry in this great United States of America. So it was truly a pleasure and an honor to get to work with y'all's kids. Really, really enjoyed the 2 days. It was worth the 20-hour round trip. I guess I'll see if I believe that when I'm pulling into my driveway at about 5 a.m. in the morning. But I do think it was worth the trip to get to spend it with your kids. This was a highly competitive steer show. I'll just be honest, I had to walk them again here because I think it's a very close race here between about 3 cattle. And y'all can pick the ones that you like in the order that you like them. But it was just a testament to the strength of the show, and that's what we want. Iron sharpens iron. I said that yesterday, but when we put our kids in an environment where they have to compete at a high level and they've got to take care of all the details to maximize the success that they're going to yield, that's what we want. That's what's going to raise our kids to be the best they possibly can. So at this moment, if you think Nebraska's going to go undefeated and win the national championship, or if you're proud of these kids, let's hoop and holler and make some noise for them. Thank y'all. We'll see you in the national championship game. I'm certain it'll be Texas Tech versus Nebraska. All right. Grand champion steer is going to come out of our heavyweight crossbred division. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Hadley Dunklow from the Wayne FFA chapter.
Reserve grand champion's going to be this smoke. Congratulations, young lady. That was a close call. I'm
Reserve
telling you.
champions to Adam Alfs of the Shickley FFA.
Third overall is going to be a calf that was incredibly fresh and well shown. I like them to move just a shade better. Those top three young men, that's as close to State Fair as I've judged in a while between those three. That's a tremendous calf. Congratulations to those three exhibitors.
Third place goes to Brayston Hawkswell of the McCook FFA chapter. And fourth to Adam Alfs of the Shickley FFA chapter.
Right, this one.
And fifth place to Avery Keister of the Lee FFA chapter. Congratulations to all of our...
Well, Danny, I guess that wraps up the fair. Thank you all very much for coming. Big shout out to Ringside Live for doing this live. And if you want to advertise on them, boy, don't forget to do that. But congratulations again to Hadley and Dunklau. Big shout out to Adam Alfs. My God, I bet there'll be a while till anybody does that at a fair again.
Yeah, no, he had a great fair and that. But no, congratulations to all the kids out here. That was a really good lineup of cattle for the FFA show. It's been a great week.
You bet it has. Danny, thanks a million for having it. We look forward. Thanks for everybody tuning in and watching. We look forward to seeing you next year, seeing you a couple weeks at Exarban. Someone to be back. All these kids maybe come back and shoot at it again.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. Take care. Yep.
Thank you to everybody.
Yep, and remember, how's that go? Drive careful. Most people are caused by accidents.
Yes.
All right. Talk to you later.